chin up towards the ceiling. As you move, you want to imagine or visualize you're moving through water, through honey. So you're giving yourself an internal resistance all the way towards the right shoulder, chin towards the right chest, and then down towards the sternum. From here we pause, breathe in, breathe out, and start moving, rewind, or moving in reverse. Right shoulder, ear over the right shoulder, chin up. Ribs are nice and down and solid. You don't want to move the T-spine here, all the way towards the left chest. Down to the sternum, freeze, breathe in, breathe out, move to the left. Try to draw a bigger circle this time, looking over the left shoulder, chin up. Other side. Right chest. And sternum. Okay, from here, we're going to move scapular shoulder blades. So you're going to have your fingers by your side or by the hip or by the thigh. And basically you want the fingers there as we move the shoulder blade. So we're first going to start with a shrug, or we're going to elevate the scapula all the way towards the ear. We're going to slide the shoulder blades back, squeezing back towards the spine. And then we depress down towards your back pockets. So we're going to draw a square this time, sliding now forward into protraction. Freeze right there. Back to retraction. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Elevate, shrug up towards the ear. Slide forward. Depress. Draw a bigger square. Up again into a shrug. Shrug more, shrug more, shrug more. Squeeze the trap, shrug. Freeze and retract. Try to keep your head in one position. Depress down. And relax. We're now going to go to the T-spine. You're going to give yourself a nice big hug. So now we position the shoulder blades in protraction. What we only want to move, or what we want to move as much as possible, is your mid-back or your T-spine. So you're going to visualize laser beams on your hips, and they're always going to aim or shoot forward. So you don't basically want to go, as we rotate, we don't want to basically see your hip just kind of leak up. So from here, nice active slouch. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly flex the mid-back, driving the elbows down towards the hip. And when we get to end range, we now rotate. So you want to imagine the spine is a wet towel and you're trying to wring it dry. Hips are still facing forward. From here, lower that left shoulder into a side flexion or side bend. From here, imagine that we're holding a big ball and we're going to pick up that big ball up towards the ceiling, face the chest up towards the ceiling, and we transfer the ball all the way towards the other side. Rotating, keep rotating, and then elbows down or chest down into flexion again of the spine. Finishing that circle. From here, breathe in. Breathe out, rotate now to the other side. I'm going to my right side, keep rotating, rotating, keep going all the way towards your end range. Squeeze the abs, squeeze the spine, lower the shoulder again. Pick up the box into extension. So try to extend that T-spine more than that lower back or the lumbar spine, picking up the box all the way up towards the other side. Elbow down. Last one, breathe in. Breathe out, rotate. shoulder down. Pick up the box, transfer it all the way towards the other side. And when you're done, relax. We're now go to the GH joint. So again, we're going to set the stage. We're going to move the right arm first. You can have the left hand by the right hip. That's just going to make us brace a little bit more and create more radiation and tension. So again, squeezing the bum, abs nice and tight. Shoulder blade down. We're only going to basically move that shoulder blade. You can make a nice fist or squeeze the fingers together. Breathe in, tension, breathe out, slowly up. Again, we're moving through honey. Nice and slow. When you hit your first roadblock, push through that roadblock a little bit. Now we rotate the bicep in or shoulder in. Keep rotating as you reach back, as if we were doing a reverse swim stroke. We keep rotating, 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 so that the back of the hand ends by the pelvis or the hip. So watch face, touches the hip. From here, breathe in, breathe out, into extension, thumb leads back. Try your best to have a nice proud chest as you extend, hit that roadblock. Push a little bit more. And then we turn the bicep up towards the ceiling. Big chop forward. As we chop down, imagine that my hand is right underneath your hand and it's slowing you down. One rep. Breathe in. Breathe out, up. Keep that shoulder blade down, into flexion, keep going, keep going, keep going. Internally rotate. Feel that GH joint scraping the barrel. All the way into the hip. And into reverse again. Into extension, nice proud chest, don't slouch. Into that big chop.
Last weekend, we had
and other side, same thing. Set the stage first, other hand to hip, breathe in, breathe out, and come up really nice and slow. Keep your elbows straight, rotate in, rotating, keep rotating, keep rotating. And by the hip, and then into extension now.
Wow.
Keep going.
This one's way more difficult.
Keep going. And one more rep. Flexion again. Unravel, keep the elbow nice and straight. Tension throughout the body, squeezing that shoulder blade down into depression. Good. And by the hip. Then into extension. Jump down nice and slow. Good. Now we're going to go to the elbow. So as everyone knows, elbow does flex and extend, but we're also going to train pronation and supination. So hands by the side, elbows nice and tight by the torso. Set the stage, breathe in, breathe out, slowly squeeze the biceps slowly into a bicep curl. Try to touch the wrist onto the front shoulder. From here, we now show the palms forward. So pronation here. Pronate as much as you can. And then we go into extension, squeezing the triceps. Lock the elbows. And again, breathe in, breathe out. Flex. From here, supination. Rotate all the way. Get the end range. Back down. One more, breathe in. Bicep curl up. Squeeze the bicep. Flex more, flex more. Pronation. Rotate forward. Keep going, and back down. And squeeze the triceps. Lock it out. Good. Now into the wrist. So, as we move the wrist, we are going to want the forearm facing up towards the ceiling as much as possible. So we don't want to go into pronation. We want to keep it in supination most of the time. What we usually tell people when we do our classes, you want to imagine your favorite alcoholic beverage, and you're balancing your alcoholic beverage on your forearm. So you don't want to spill that drink. Okay? So, elbows nice and tight again. Breathe in. Set the stage. Chop or deviate in. Bring the fingernails down and try to touch your elbows with your fingernails. So go into extension. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, and then we chop out, deviate out, and then we go into wrist flexion. Try to keep your fingers nice and straight. Bend from the wrist, not the fingers. From here, chop in again. Into extension again. Fingernails down and towards the elbows. Pull more, pull, pull, pull. Freeze. Back in, chop in. Flex. Don't spill the drink. Chop out. And relax.
It's very difficult. All I want to do is pronate supinate.
Okay, so we're gonna go on the floor.
I drank my drink.
You wanna do lewd?
Sure, whatever. Just like we did yesterday.
Okay, so everyone is going to take their, so let's everyone start off with their right leg forward and left leg either in a cross position or straight, however you're comfortable with doing. Right.
Which leg's forward?
Leg forward or under your butt. How do you usually do the under the butt? Your right arm, everyone's going to put the right arm up, and your right arm is going to go under your right leg. Switch your legs. There you go. Your right hand is going to grab your biceps. Or what you can do if you don't have long enough arms or you're too jacked, you're going to take your pen, you're just going to go give yourself a high five, you're going to go palm to palm. Yeah, you are. Or you can, as Colin's doing it, just call that S. So, everyone here, you're going to take your, once your hand is over there, you're going to place it on top of your knee. Alright, so this is like a jiu-jitsu, choking your own thigh. Same thing like this. Alright? So, yeah, you can do it like that, or you can just go palm to palm. You can go palm to palm. Yeah, you can go palm to palm. So just give yourself a handshake. Yeah, that's good. And just pull it in, let your hip doesn't move. So what everyone's going to do is we're going to start with your ankle on the mat, and you're going to dorsiflex, so you're going to bring it all the way up as high as you can. And then what you're going to do is you're going to rotate it out to the side. So if you look at your tibial tuberosity, you're going laterally, okay? And then from here, you're going to try and extend your leg as high as you can. And then from here, you're going to try and rotate your ankle and your tibia towards the inside. And then you're going to bring it back down as far as you can. And then you're going to come back to the middle. And then the same thing again, so you're going to rotate internally this time. Extend it as far as you can. Externally. rotate it. Back down. And we're going to do the same thing again. Externally rotate the tibia. Extend the knee. Internally rotate. Flex the knee as far as you can. Come back to the middle. And then one more time. Internally rotate. Extend the leg as far as you can, as high as you can. Rotate. Come back down. Alright. We're going to switch sides. So right knee, right leg goes straighter on the ground. Left arm up in the air. Through your underneath your leg. Left hand goes on the right biceps. And the hand goes on the knee. Dorsiflex, bring the foot and the toes up towards your nose. And you're going to externally rotate, so rotate the foot, big toe out to the side. Extend the knee. Rotate inwards. Flex the knee. Come back to the middle. Same thing again. Internally rotate the tibia. Extend the leg. Externally rotate. Flex the knee. Come back to the middle. Second rep. Externally rotate the tibia. Slowly come out as high as you can. Internally rotate the ankle and the tibia. Flex the knee. Come back to the middle. Then same thing back the other way. Internally rotate. Extend the leg as high as you can. See if you can hold it there for a second or two. Externally rotate. We're trying to focus not on the ankle but on the tibia. We do ankle circles, but we'll skip over that today. It's pretty simple anyways, and this kind of does a little bit of both. So, okay, next one we're going to do, everyone take their socks off, their shoes off. And you're going to sit, put your hands out behind you. Your feet are going to plant them down into the ground. So as best you can, if you guys can see here, maybe Kev stand toward, maybe behind Michelle, just so some people can see what's going on. So what we're going to have you do is very simple. We're going to just take a look at how your toes move. So everyone's going to press their toes into the ground, try to make a hole into the mat or into the wood. Hold it there. Slowly relax.
Like all of them? Or just
all of them, as much as you can. Same thing again. Pressing the toes into the ground, holding. 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax. Same thing again. We're going to extend them now. You're going to lift them up towards all the toes, all 5 as high as you can. And then slowly relax, bring them back down. Same thing again, lifting the toes all the way up as high as you can. And then slowly relax and bring them back down. Now what we're going to do as best we can, we're going to try and slowly push just the outer 4 toes and try and pick up the big toes high as you possibly can. Good, hold it there and keep it there. Slowly lower back down.
Even someone else concentrating so hard on my left.
Push the 4 toes into the ground. Just lift the big toe as high as you can. So Michelle, just make sure your head, like it stays on the ground. Okay, well, good job. All right, same thing again. We're gonna try and make your big toe as wide as it can go. So you're gonna try and push your big toe into the ground. Then you're gonna try and lift up the outer 4 toes, and then you're gonna try and slowly relax. Same thing again. Push the white. Get your toes as wide as you can, the big toe, and then slowly pick the outer 4 toes up, and then come back down. We'll try that one more time. Pushing the big toe into the mat, slowly picking the lateral 4 toes up. Slowly relax. Sam, you got good over the last week with this one. It's pretty good.
I've been
Yeah, you
practicing
couldn't
every
even
day.
do it at all. So that's pretty good. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to pick all 5 toes up as high as we can. And then as best you can, you're going to try and place your pinky toe down first. Okay, so just your pinky toe, and then just your 4th toe, and then just your 3rd toe, and then just your 2nd toe, and then your 1st toe. And we're going to do the same thing again, picking all 5 toes up as high as you can. 5th toe, 4th toe, 3rd toe, 2nd toe, and 1st toe. And then if you can, you're going to try and see if you can pick up your 1st toe, your second toe, your third toe, your fourth toe, your fifth toe, and then slowly relax all the toes down to the ground. Alright, so we're all pretty much warmed up, head to toe, which is good. So now what we'll do is we'll go into the actual Kinstretch. So this is what you guys should do every day.
Up is really hard. Down I find quite easy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Can we do the first one?
It's all that toe digging in.
Sure. So what we're going to do is everybody's going to get into what's called a tall kneeling position. So you might have to angle or at least have one knee on the mat, just so your knees don't get too bothersome. Or what you guys can do actually is,
So let's all like pick a wall. So basically, you're gonna want to be in a tall kneeling position like this against
some
the
of
wall,
you guys can be against here as well.
or against the bar. So just slide the mat so that the knees are nice and comfy. Against the wall, or you can.
Go right. Or you can go right here.
Just against the wall.
So everyone's going to go into a tall knee, so it's like a single lunge. So lunge on the knee, okay? And your hands are going to go against the wall. So you're going to need some balance. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do some controlled rotations for the hip, and that's going to be on the leg that's standing up. So what everyone's going to do is I'm going to hold this on the wall. What we're going to have you do is very simple. Your tall leg, you're going to bring your knee towards your chest as high as you can. Push it to the wall to maintain some balance. You're going to bring your knee out towards your armpit. And you're going to try and rotate your hip as far as you can. Your shin parallel with the ground. And then bring it back parallel with your other side. And then same thing again. And then you have all of you. Back. Parallel. Rotating around. Only your hips should move. And you're going to slowly place it up. That's number 2. Knee to chest. Knee to armpit out to the side. Internally rotating the hip so that your shin is parallel with the ground. Rotating your hip. Try not to lean. Try not to lean towards your left. Everyone should be nice and straight. Rest. And same thing, hip extending back. Rotating, keeping that internal rotation so you externally rotate the hip. Around. Place the foot back on the ground. Slowly switch to the other side so you can swing the other way around. Same thing again. Knee to chest. Knee to the outside. Trying to bring it higher towards the arm. You can use 2 hands or you can keep your arm high. Good. You're going to internally rotate the hip. Rotating the hip all the way around as far as you can. Try to keep your balance of the pelvis nice and stable. Kick on the back. Knee all the way up to the side, abducting. Knee to armpit. Bringing it all the way forward. Rest for 1,000. Same rep again. Knee to chest. Knee to the outside. Internally rotating the hip. There. Rotating all the way around. Good. Kicking back. Knee up to the side. Knee to the armpit. And then coming back. Everybody rest. Switch back to the right leg. We're going to go into what's called axial rotations. So what we're going to have you do, I'm going to use this wall today for a second. Everyone's going to try and bring their knee to the wall. You're going to have your knee on the wall like this. What we're going to do is we're going to try and internally rotate as high as you can. And then externally rotate as high as you can. Same thing again. Externally rotate. And internally rotate. Okay? 3 times like that. And we're going to come out a little bit higher. Internally rotate. And we're going to externally rotate.
Might be easier to use one of the just for you guys.
Just don't share go back.
I don't know.
So you go as far as you can. Okay? If all you can do is just pick your foot up off the ground. Yeah. Okay, so listen to the cues. Everyone's going to internally rotate. Good. Everyone's going to externally rotate. Foot comes towards the midline. Foot comes towards the midline more. Good. Everyone's going to internally rotate now. Foot comes higher. Lift your foot higher. Lift your foot higher. Good. Rotate again. Towards the inside. As far as you can. Good. Last one. Internally rotate. Good. And externally rotate. Switch sides.
Is that not the fact I'm not very good at that? The fact I'm not very good at that.
Same thing again, knees to wall, or if you can just lift your leg up, you can. So flex the knee a little bit high off the ground. Everyone's going to externally rotate. So the foot comes towards the midline, as high as you can, higher, fight for the last ring. Good, and internally rotate. So foot comes outside, as high as you can, lifting higher. Good, back towards external rotation. Lift as high as you can, higher if you can, fight for that last bit, good, and internally rotate.
Press into the wall more.
Good, try and push your hands into the wall more if you can. Good, same thing again. Rotate externally, hold, rotate internally, hold. Okay, switch sides. We're going to open the leg up a little bit more, so your knee doesn't need to touch, but you're going to push the wall away from you as much as you can, okay, because you're going to need more radiation for this. So hands come pushing forward, knee comes out to 45 degrees, and you're going to try and internally rotate as far as you can, and then externally rotate as far as you can. Lift, 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 lift as high as you can, as strong as you can. All right, so let's go in 45 degrees. Good, everyone's going to externally rotate, foot comes towards the midline. Try and keep your thigh along that same line the whole time. Same thing again. Internally rotate. Good, Julian. Externally rotate. Hold, hold, try and kick the mirror out the way if you can. Hold, internally rotate. Good. Externally rotate. Good. Fight for more, fight for more, fight for more. Internally rotate. Good, and last one.
Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Rotate back in towards the midline. Slowly place your foot on the ground. Switch sides. It's the last one for this, and then we'll move on to the next position. So lifting up, kneeling, out to 45. Flex the knee towards the chest. So bring the leg up first. Everyone's going to externally rotate. Strong. Good. Try and lift your foot higher towards the midline. Lift a little bit higher. And then we're going to internally rotate.
Try to think of that thigh as a chicken rotisserie, and you're just rotating that thigh in and out.
Same thing again. Externally rotate. Or go back. Same thing again. Come out to 45. Lift higher. Lift higher. Good. Rotate in. Foot towards the midline. Foot away from the midline. Everybody rest. Hey, guess what? You guys have earned the right to lie on your bellies.
Yay.
Thank you. All right. So you might eat your own mat.
Then
Easy, man. So you seem to have taken my space. I lost my mat.
either
Space, teacher.
a mat or towel on your face.
Mat, come over here.
Michelle.
Might deal. Okay, what you're going to do is have your legs hanging off.
Okay, so when everyone's ready, belly down, and then you're going to go into a nice T position. You're going to have your thumbs up, make a nice fist, So we're gonna work on internal rotation and external rotation, but mostly focusing on the range towards external rotation. So we're gonna set the stage, driving the feet down, squeezing the bum, abs tight, breathe in, breathe out. We're gonna drive our fists down into the floor for 30% of your maximum effort. 30% only. We're going to ramp that effort to 40%, ramp 50%, ramp 60%, ramp 70%, and hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your elbows stay on the floor, and we slowly lift the palms or the fists up. So we're going into external rotation of the shoulder, and hold that for 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drive internal rotation down towards the floor for 50%. Ramp 60%. Ramp 70, ramp 80, dent the floor, ramp 90, make a stronger fist, squeeze the bum and hold that for 3, 2, 1, elbows again down and slowly lift away from the floor as high as you can and hold that for 5, 4, higher, 3, 2, 1, slowly back down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fists again, dent the floor. 50%. 60%. Ramp 70%. Crush the floor. 80. Tighter fists. Squeeze the bum. Push down, push down. 3, 2, 1, lift higher into external rotation, higher, hold that for 5, 4, 3, higher, 2, 1, slowly relax. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We're now going to crawl our hands behind our head. Okay, so from here we're just going to do a couple of swimmers. So we're going to peel the elbows off the floor, bring the elbows off and raise it up towards the ceiling. Squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the hands away from the head. Straighten the elbows as if we were in a Y position. We're now going to swim down towards the lower back. Rotate the shoulders in, palms facing up. Bend the elbows so that we now touch the lower back. Rest in that lower back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift the elbows up. Extend the elbows. Swim forward. All the way up towards the head. Rest the hands on top of the head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades, extend the elbows, rotate internally, try to go all the way towards the lower back, lift higher into extension, and rest in that lower back. Breathe in, breathe out, lift the elbows, retract the shoulder blades, lift the hands up away from the lower back, stay there, extend the elbows here. Go more into shoulder extension, more into shoulder extension, stay in shoulder extension. From here we hinge the elbows, so bend the elbows so that the fists touch the floor. From here, relax for a bit, breathe in, breathe out, squeeze the shoulder blades back, extend the shoulders and extend the elbows and go as high as you can. Try to touch the ceiling. From here, hinge from the elbow again, bend that elbow, don't touch the floor, try to lift, 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 and extend the elbows again, Last one. Bend the elbows. Don't touch the floor. Lift up. Straighten the elbows. Touch the ceiling. Touch the ceiling into extension. More, more, more. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Shoulder relaxes. Awesome.
That's basically lower body and upper body stretch. You want to do breathing?
What?
You want to do breathing?
John, I think you found it. Okay, everyone's gonna lie on their back now.
Ooh, lovely. Everyone's got up.
So we usually do this in positions because people need to be able to train their diaphragm in position. So especially for weightlifters, people that do, I don't know, fighting stuff where you need to be in a twisted position or a compact position.
People who do fighting stuff. Like kung fu fighting.
So everyone's gonna lie on their backs. You can put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly, or you can put 2 hands on your belly. Alright, whatever you're comfortable doing. Alright, so hands on the belly, close your eyes.
Just slowly relax for a bit.
Rest.
4 seconds
to you.
in through the nostrils. Use that diaphragm. Breathe out through the mouth for 8. Breathe in for 4. Breathe out through the mouth for 8. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sink the feet down towards the floor. Try to relax your toes. Relax the hip. Relax the spine. Sink the spine down towards the floor. Melt your shoulders down into the floor.
Could have done another extra too.
Working on expanding those ribs. Working on that diaphragm. Remember that the diaphragm is a muscle as well. Relaxing the fingers, your shoulder blades, your elbows. Breathing in for 4, breathing out for 8. Just try to close your eyes and just feel what's happening in the body. Breathing in for 4, breathing out for 8. Now we're going to wrap up our breathing. We're going to maximally breathe in through the nose, and then we're going to reflexively breathe out through the mouth. So we're going to take a deep breath in, through the nose, and let go. Breathe in, relax out. Create some force in that inhale, breathe in, relax out. Breathe in more, breathe in, relax out. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, bigger, 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 relax out. More, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, relax out. Breathe in, relax out. And again, breathe in, relax out. Breathe in more, breathe in, relax out. Keep going, breathe in, relax out. Breathe in, relax out. Try to breathe in as much as you can, breathe in, relax out. 3 more reps, breathe in, relax out. 2 more and we're going to hold our breath. Breathe as much as you can now. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and hold that breath. Hold it. Relax the body. Try to basically focus on what is helping you keep that breath in. Hold that breath as much as you can. Challenge yourself. You can't hold that anymore. Do that 4 seconds in and 8 seconds in. Anyone still holding their breath? Very good. Keep going. No rush. When you're done, raise your hand again for me. Truck. Jack's still going. Good? Good truck.
That was good. It was starting to really starting to go. You can see it. It starts to go. I know, but you can see it starts to go. Ooh, ooh.
Nice. We're now gonna do the opposite. So we're gonna do a relaxing inhale, and then we're gonna maximally breathe out. So I want the belly button to sink down into the spine when you breathe out. So breathe in comfortably, maximally breathe out. Breathe in, maximally breathe out. Breathe in, maximally breathe out. Bring that belly button down towards the spine. Squeeze the abs. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Push all the air out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stronger. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last 2. Breathe in. Maximally breathe out. Last 1, we're going to hold that. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Suck that air out. Breathe out. Keep breathing out. When you can't do anymore, try to breathe out a little bit more and hold that breath for me as long as you can. Usually a lot harder versus the first one. So when you're done, just raise your hand.
So pay attention to when Jack comes out. You're gonna hear like a weird like epiglottis go. Watch. Maybe you'll control it, but if he holds it for as long as he can, he's so awesome. You're not I told you that was gonna happen.
That's not the sound just for someone.
Even when I said that he was gonna have, like, even when I said, you try not to do that.
I tried not to. I felt it. I was like, no.
That's how you know he's at like max effort, is because you can't control it. It's just like when you hold and you drop it, it's the same thing. Your diaphragm just goes It has to come. It has to.
It would have been worse if you didn't say that.
Yeah, it recoils down.
And when you do all the breathing, is it only diaphragm? Because then when I get to the end of breathing in, I have to, well,
It doesn't matter. You're just trying to suck in as much. You want to try and bring the diaphragm down, but also you're gonna expand all your accessory muscles too. Obviously, if you're going, it's not good. Yeah, so sometimes we do that in positions as well, especially in the squat. That's like really good because people need to be able to learn how to expand into a belt, which no one ever trains ever. They just put a belt on. So you need to learn how to brace into a belt. This is like you do that teaching people to expand. And then also, it's a good way. Okay. You'll enjoy.
Awesome.
All right.
Oh, that was cool. That was like 45 minutes.
Yeah, you held it for 55 seconds. Not the one where you breathed out. The one you held for
It's a lot cooler to pull the breathe out.
it's that.
Were you gonna try and not go?
Oh, if you didn't say that, it would probably be worse.
Yeah. It's funny. Like when I do it, that's what happens to me. Like I'm like, and then you're just like.
Yeah, I could have held it like for about 5 seconds more, but then we were really like bad.
Yeah.
You should do it.